What's up, everybody? This is that brown bat back once again for I don't know, what is this? All right, so have you ever played the Nintendo game River City Ransom? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, maybe you've never heard of it, maybe you have, maybe you've heard of River City Underground, or I don't know, there's a couple other ones that they have out there. Kumi-kun. I don't know what the Japanese version of it is. Anyway, I had this idea. What if we did it? And I think I was going to originally just do this and then just say, hey, look what I did. But let's turn it into a tutorial because there's some things that I have to address. All right, so first of all, I am not using the path creator. Why? Because of... You know, when there's obstacles in there, you go right through it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to watch a long video that I did the other day. So I'll put a link in that in the description below. It's for alternate paths, and we're probably going to use that in here. But anyway, here's the problem with this. All right, I have these... these connected to a path creator. I'm not on the path creator, but these are connected to the path creator to make a wall, right? And then anytime a wall crawler, the idea was, oh, I can jump on the wall, okay? Just like in the Nintendo game. But when a wall crawler gets close to it, he does that. And it's very annoying. Very. So I know there's like 4 or 5 wall crawlers, but nonetheless, I mean, that's fine because there's something there, but to have it constantly happen, that's just stupid. So either I don't incorporate jumping on the wall, which I'm probably going to do, or can't use wall crawlers. Anyway, well, let's start the tutorial.
Move aside, puny banner! Hulk in charge now!
Okay, first things first. Get 2 monitors or get 2 computers. Alright, you don't have to do that. You can use Alt-Tab, but anyway, or you can take pictures. So first thing I'm going to do is go to a search engine. Preferably not Google, because Google, I don't know. I'm going to go to Bing. Bing stands for because it's not Google, apparently. Alright, pay no attention to the news because it's so liberal it ain't funny. So I'm going to type in River City Ransom map. Images. Look what we have right there. First search result. It's pretty big. So I'm going to click on it. There's other images too. I mean, I always do an image search for stuff to give me a reference. So I want to click on that. And then you click on View Image. Then you save it to wherever you want it. And then to show you what it looks like. And once you saved it in the right spot, find where you put it. And right there. And then when you zoom in, this is every level. It's really not a big game. Actually, there's a speed run that's like, guy beats it in like 9 minutes. There's one thing that he bought, the fast fists, and that's all he used. And he just ran by everything. No hacks or nothing. But anyway, so we're going to start out. What you've seen in the beginning was my rendition of the school, Crosstown High School. And we're going to start off in this episode doing that. All right. Then we're going to move to I guess it's an alleyway. You can take liberties and do whatever you want, right? You know, instead of homes, you could build anything. So anyway, whatever. We're just going to do what we want. And if I don't like something in the game, I'm going to do whatever I want and make my own thing. So anyway, with all that being said, let's get back into the game. Okay, now I have the picture up on another monitor to make things easy for me. Another thing you can do, if you don't have two computers or two monitors, you can print the picture out, the section that you're going to be copying, and put that right next to you. Alright, so first things first, what we're going to do is get out our Skychanger. So this is a game that primarily takes place in the city. So we have a couple cities. We have Metroville and we have San Francisco. We also have Zootopia, but that's like a nighttime thing. So if I go to Metroville, I'm going to want my camera. It's going to be like a 2D thing, so it's going to have to be facing this way towards the city. Now what happens, let's see, can I be facing the same way with San Francisco? Please, please, please. I'm crossing my fingers. That is a relief. Alright, the city is in the same direction. Good. So I can flop back and forth between these to give me some different aesthetics if I so choose. Okay. Zootopia removed. Next thing we're going to do, terrain. And for the most part, each section or each level or each screen or whatever is going to be the length of a long flat terrain block. One, right? I mean, there might be exceptions, but for the most part, like I said. So, since we're going left to right, what we're going to do is head over all the way to the left. Alright, good. We weren't that far away. And what I do once I get there is I make a, just in case, you know, because we're going to start here, but when you start, you're going to see some of this, so you're going to have to flesh out some of the area that you're not going to play in. So anyway, the bigger the piece, the faster it moves. So we want to delete the starting block and grab your starting point. Alright, now get this down here. Like I said, the bigger the object, the faster it moves. So since this is small. Alright, so now we're going to, wherever we start, I can't remember exactly where we have to position ourselves. Hulk, you're making too much noise here. Alright, so we can actually make this invisible. Probably a bad idea right now. But anyway, when you bring your wand out, you can see it. We're going to need a checkpoint. And we'll put that right there. Make the checkpoint invisible. We're going to need a trigger area for starting. Hey. There. Alright. New logic connection entered. Player 1. Set checkpoint for all. Okay, we need a camera. And I'm going to use the sidestep camera. You can, for 2D games, you can use the target camera. I think it was the target camera, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, target camera. But I'm not using that because it's You have to do it just right, and I don't like that. Anyway, and have to go watch the tutorial again. Anyway, what the sidestep camera does, which is perfect for this type of game because you're not going just in, you know, one straight line. You can move up and down a little bit. So this is the best, I believe. So properties, glow through off, turn that off, zoom distance about 12, vertical offset 2. Okay. And then new logic connection entered, player. Actually, this one could be any. Activate. Okay. So, next thing we're going to do is get a road. And I'm going to theme this Toy Box Road. Okay, next thing we're going to do is get... I'm using the Simple Toys just because it's smoother when you're doing a sidewalk than the actual sidewalk pieces. I think it's a little bit bigger too. Another thing you can do for the sidewalk is you can use another road piece if you want. Just don't make it as wide. Put buildings on top of it. But anyway, I'm using this. Alright, so when we start, watch this. Alright, so when we start right here, alright, so you're going to be able to see this part, but you're not going to be able to go over here, but we have to create the illusion like there's something else over there. So let's go over a bit with the same thing. Probably a long roads piece worth. There we go. There we go. That's more than enough. Okay. All right. And the next thing that we're going to want to do is begin putting down our walls. Block this in. We have to find out where we want the wall. We have to have enough room for the sidewalk. So that's probably enough, which is 1 block's worth. Alright, let's set our theme on this. And I'm going to use hold on, I'll tell you this, flagstone. Now we're going to want this to go down, but we have to use the path creator to do that. So right now, I'm thinking that's where the entrance is going to be, and that's sufficient. That's 2 blocks worth instead of a long block. And let's just go the rest of the perimeter down here. That'll suffice. Now, you know what? Since I have a better idea. Since we don't need to flesh out the entire part of the starting point, or before the starting point, I guess you'd say. You know what? I don't know. Scrap what I just said. The reason this is good is because this is the entrance of the gate, so it's good if there's a seam there. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. There we go.